everyone! Welcome back sa mga nakapanood na po ng aking nakaraang video related to the basic competency and local treasury examination that is about the April 24, 2022 examination, yung mga possible items or majority of the items that will be asked or maaring lalabas or maitanong sa incoming examination this Sunday. So, kung bago ka pa lang po, ako nga po pala si Sir Agustin Dular and welcome to Agustin Dular Vlog. So, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget also to like and share, and then hope you will enjoy this is my third video related to my personal share to all the takers that will take the exam, and not only on April but of course on the upcoming October 2022. So hindi ko na papatagalin. I'll go with my third topic. Another topic related to the BCLTE, the safekeeping of local funds and records. So this again, what I'm showing to you is yung mga ano lang nito, descriptions na maaari yung alalahanin on the examination at ang magiging sagot po nito. So, in the event that an unmanageable public sector deficit is incurred by national government, the following offices shall submit to the President of the Philippines. Ano po yung mga opisina na yun? Para po to adjust the era or the internal revenue allotment of local government. Una po dito, si Secretary of Interior Local Government, the DILG, the Secretary of Finance, the DUF, the Secretary of Budget and Management, the DBM. Again, balikan po natin yung tatlong opisina, Interior and Local Government, Finance and Budget and Management. So, sino naman po itong shall make and keep an updated record of idle lands located within his area of jurisdiction? Walang iba po itong ating mga local assessor. Ano matatawag itong local fund? The local fund, it consists of monies and resources of the local governments which are available for payment. Again, the annual appropriation or the annual budget refers to a financial plan embodying the estimates of income and expenditures for one fiscal year. What do you mean by local budget cycle? Local budget cycle consists of the following. Just memorize, just familiarize the so-called PAREA. PAREA starts for P, preparation, A, authorization, R, review, E, execution, and accountability. Ito ang pinaka-paborito sa BCLTE exam, itong mga typical unlawful expenditures. So, isa-isahin po natin yung kani-kanilang mga may pinaka-common descriptions sa unlawful expenditures. Una po si irregular. Paano mo maalala si irregular? Pag nabasa niyo po itong salitang rules, regulations, na you'll never be wrong, na ang answer po ay irregular unlawful expenditure. Pag unconscionable naman po ang magiging tanong or ang magiging sagot, it's all about the ethics, violation of ethics and morality. Excessive, this is an unlawful expenditure that is unreasonably expensed or incurred at immoderate quantity or exorbitant price. So, major term is exorbitant price. How about itong extravagant? Well, basically, this is grossly excessive and prodigal. Para mas madali po natin maalala. So, those are the four major. Meron parang isa, pero ito lang yung pinaka-popular. Yung 1, 2, 3, at saka 4. So, pag-usapan naman natin po kung sino po yung principal custodian of the financial assets of the national government. Walang iba kundi si Bureau of Treasury. Ano naman po itong, it is a special arrangement in which a bank allows LGU to borrow a maximum amount of money at any one time. That is credit limit. So, what department is this? As government steward of sound fiscal policy. Again, steward of the fiscal policy. Walang iba kundi ang ating Department of Finance. Sino naman daw po itong approved the disbursements for Special Education Fund who also the chairperson of the local school board? Walang iba kundi ang ating mga governor and mayor, the local chief executive. Ano po bang ibig sabihin ng good governance? Is about efficiency in management of public funds, demanding high standards of integrity, transparency, and accountability. Next. Now let's talk about trust fund. Trust funds shall consist of private and public monies which have officially come into possession of the local government or a local government official as trustee. Pinaka-major term na babantayan mo pag trust fund ang hinahanap ay salitang trustee. Paano naman po daw itong cash flow from investing activities? It pertains to the receipt from sale, acquisition, or purchase of a long-term investment. Again, it's about investment. Operating activity, cash flow, it pertains to the receipts from the disbursement cash out of regular and primary operation. The cash receipts forecast means that all receipts shall be classified into operating, financing, and investing activity. This is a schedule of all income collections and other receipts. So, that is cash receipts forecast. Pinaka-paborito at walang kamatayang payback period, it refers to the length of time or number of years it will take to recover the initial outlay for a project. Allotments, an authorization issued by the local chief executive. Again, pag sinabi nating allotment, it is a certain authorization issued by the local chief executive. Ano naman po itong ibig sabihin ng appropriation? This is an authorization made by ordinance. So, what exactly an example of a trust fund? Priority Development Assistance Fund of senators, congressmen, or any national government agency. This is an example of a trust fund. PDAF. The debt monitoring system captures the aggregate date of the LGU and provides early warning if LGUs are nearing statutory of the debt 20% debt ceiling. That is debt monitoring system. Now, let's talk about in the case of collectors assigned to the field where travel time from the places of assignment to the local treasury office is more than 1 day, turnover of collection shall be at least once a week or as soon as the collection reach 5,000. Paano naman po ito if in case of municipalities where travel time to the depository bank is more than 1 day, collection shall be made at least once a week and as soon as the collection reach 10,000. The local treasurer shall open and maintain in the name of the respective LGUs separate depository account for each fund of whose cost today, the Development Bank of the Philippines and the Land Bank of the Philippines. What do you mean by grounds for this allowance? It means that all transactions which are irregular, unnecessary, excessive, and extravagant, and those which are illegal and unconscionable shall be disallowed in audit. That is ground for this allowance. Ito, it is a right or privilege affected with public interest which is conferred upon private persons or corporation. That is franchise. Ano naman pa ibig sabihin ng business? It means a trade or commercial activity regularly engaged in as a means of livelihood or with a view to profit. Again, this is about livelihood and profit. That is business. What do you mean by charge? Charge is refers to a pecuniary liability and one of the major example of this is rent or fees against person or property. At ngayon naman po ay pag-uusapan natin itong tinatawag natin preparation and analysis of the treasury and treasury-related report na parte pa rin po siya ng content of the BCLTE. So, pinaka-major example dito is ang tinatawag natin the Statement of Receipts and Expenditures, which is, it is the official reporting system of the DOF for monitoring LGU finances. Again, official reporting system of the Department of Finance for what? Monitoring of LGU performance. And this report is and of course, this report is generated by the electronic statement of receipts and expenditures of the Bureau of Local Government Finance. Again, pag pinag-usapan lang po natin yung kung naghahanap kung ano yung official reporting system para sa DUF, that is SRA. Kung kasama naman po ang para kay Bureau of BLGF, ito na po ay tatawagin nating ESRE system. And let's talk about the users of the the users of the SRA. In fact, we have the first BLGF that monitors of the LGU's financial performance, the DILG that evaluate the LGU's operating performance, the Municipal Development Fund Office serve as source of data for application of loans or grants, the National Economic Development Authority, the National Tax Research Center, the Department of Budget and Management, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas serve as the source of data for statistics, forecasting, and planning. Another users are the DUF, the Department of Finance, serve as the source of data for revenue collections and borrowings, consolidated public sector surplus or deficits, and drafting of the national policies. The Senate or the Congress serve as interim financial report in aid of legislation. And the financial institution serve as a source of data for evaluation of LGU's credit application. The donors serve as the basis for extending grant, donations, aid, loans to local government unit, and of course, the public serve as information for assessing performance in local public financial management. Another consideration on the actual exam for the BCLTE, especially in the parts of reports, are the so-called ESRE cash basis report that shall be uploaded to the ESRE web information system by all local treasurers on or before the following dates. Number 1, for the first 3 quarterly reports, on or before the 20th of the month following the end of the quarter. Ibig sabihin, April 20, July 20, and October 20. And for the year-end report, it is on or before March 31 of the subsequent calendar year. Ibig sabihin, pag ngayong 2002, ang magiging year-end report nito ay 2023 ng March 31. The failure to submit the reports within the prescribed period is considered light offense. Again, pag failure po, consider natin siyang light offense. Pero na itong reasonable violation, no, of reasonable office rules and regulation. Pag nagkasala po ng una ay reprimand, pangalawa, suspension for 1 day to 30 days, and the third offense is for dismissal. Pag inaccurate naman po yung masubmit is considered less grave offense. Ibig sabihin ng inaccurate report shall mean a report containing data that materially affect the integrity of the report which may consequently mislead users and users. And for this purpose, we have this so-called simple misconduct. Okay? The first offense for this simple misconduct is the suspension for 1 month and 1 day to 6 months. The second offense is dismissal from the service. And I believe until here lang po yung buo nating topic from video number 1, number 2, number 3, which I am really, this is my personal share, takeaways for the BCLTE 2022. Hopefully that it is really helpful to you. Nakatulong po kayo sa ating review, sa ating recap, and expect of you to be rewarded with the so-called local treasury eligibility. With that, thank you so much again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my YouTube channel. Bye-bye!